SAFM, South Africa's news and information leader.
South African fruit exports affected and 4 killed in Pretoria road crash. Good morning. Europe's debt woes have negatively affected demand and prompted fruit exporters in South Africa, the world's second largest citrus fruit supplier, to seek new markets in Asia. The chief executive of the Fresh Produce Exporters Forum, Stuart Symington, says that Portugal, Italy, Ireland and Spain all import South African fruit, but demand levels are now lower. However, fruit exporters are also finding that the food inflation prices are higher than previous years, so the lower volumes are being offset by higher prices. Symington says South Africa currently exports 2.5 million tons of fresh fruit annually, of which about 70% is destined for countries in Europe. Fruit farms are a significant source of employment in rural areas of SA, which has an unemployment rate of over 25%. Police are to investigate the cause of an accident in which a family of 4 was killed after the car they were travelling in was hit by a bus on the Moloto Road outside Pretoria. All 4 occupants of the car died at the scene and 30 bus passengers were injured, some seriously. The accident brings to 20 the number of people killed in the area in the past week. Isaac Masamula reports.
More than 20 ambulances transported the injured to various hospitals and 1 critical passenger had to be airlifted. Last week, 11 people died when a truck collided with a minibus on the road R545 in Orkis. And on Sunday, 4 people were killed in Leandra in an accident that also involved a truck that allegedly failed to stop at a stop street. Isaac Masemola, SABC News.
Residents of the Tembelihle informal settlement south of Johannesburg have warned that they will return to the streets again if their leader is not released from custody. Baiza Mia was arrested on Tuesday shortly after he was interviewed by SABC News. He's facing 2 charges of malicious damage to property and intimidation. Last week, residents went on the rampage, barricading roads with burning objects and demanding basic services such as housing. Mametlwe Sebe is one of the community leaders.
The police are alleging that he has committed or rather instigated commission of the acts of public violence, but also on a charge that they are saying dates back to August of intimidation. Our legal representatives are ready and are willing, of course, to make sure that justice is done. Comrade Baiza does not deserve to be in jail. He deserves to be here with us, leading and making sure that a struggle for basic services becomes, of course, a success.
The International Committee of the Red Cross says mass graves are being discovered in Libya on a weekly basis and is urging the Libyan authorities to prevent what it calls improvised exhumations. It says 12 mass graves have been found around the capital Tripoli and 1 in a mountain range. On the sporting front now, Springbok lock forward Bakkies Botha is happy to be back in the fold. Coach Peter de Villiers made 4 changes to the starting lineup that beat Wales for Saturday's second Pool D match of the Rugby World Cup against Fiji in Wellington. Botha, who has been battling with an Achilles tendon, last played in a Tri-Nations match against the All Blacks in Port Elizabeth last month.
I still feel a little bit of stiffness, but it's like that old farm vehicles in the morning. It smokes a bit, but when you drive it half an hour around, then it's hot and it can go. So hopefully everything will run smoothly for me. But I'll definitely start warm up much earlier than a normal player do. But I'm just happy and blessed to be involved with the guys to take on Fiji this weekend.
Recapping the top story, Europe's debt woes have negatively affected demand and prompted fruit exporters in South Africa, the world's second largest citrus fruit supplier, to seek new markets in Asia.